Yo, what's up, gang? What's the damn deal? What's the deal, man? What's going on? Y'all see it? It's a face to the name tip jar. We in here, baby. We in here for show, for show. Family. My birthday is in 3 days. 3, not 1, not 2, but 3. I got some exciting news for y'all too. Got some exciting news for y'all for sure, for sure. UP. Come on now. Pacific Northwest. Come on now. Come on now. Alright, I'm gonna tell this man he trained it good. I think I spelled that shit right. I don't know. I probably spelled that shit wrong. Who knows? But I'm gonna set my shit up real quick. I'm gonna start chatting with y'all real quick. Oh, he replied back. What a good man. Open up some windows. Alright, let me set myself up for success. I should have had my mouse on for y'all, so I apologize. But I don't know if y'all can see Huntington. I know this shit looks small. But this is us, the CSX T4860. We on the CSX A line on the Depot Plus server. And I don't know where I'm going to take this thing to. I don't know how far I'm going to go, to be honest. Maybe to Callahan. Actually, no, we can't. I forgot we can't tie down on double track anymore. And Race Pond has a train in the siding. And Braganza has a train in the siding. Wow. What about Bowling? Bowling does not have a single thing in the siding. So I don't know. I guess we'll take this bad boy all the way up to Bowling. It's gonna be quite the trip, man. Wow, that's a long ass trip. But it's been a while since I ran, so I owe it to y'all, and I am gonna do a lot of more videos of me running too. Especially because your boy is finally in the engineer class. Hey, come on now, give my flowers. Thank you. I'm pretty sure for those of y'all who've seen the Fitz Railfan series that I posted, I obviously have the route, the Fitzgerald's route. This is the dispatch board for it right here. So we also gonna run on here too. I'm gonna make a video of me running somewhere on the Fitz. I don't know where, but we gonna get some going, like locals and stuff. I already did one local on the Fitz. It was actually pretty smooth. I did fuck up a little bit because it was my first time. Players fuck up. But anyways, there's plenty of locals on the Fitz subdivision. Plenty of trains, as you can see. There's what, goddamn, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 AIs already out there. And a lot of people be on this subdivision. But right now we just on the good old CSX A line. And actually I took this train from the origin that it started, was all the way down at Stanton Connection at the Cove facility, and I ran this bad boy all the way up to Huntington last night. And this is why I'm surprised nobody got on it, but I'm glad because now I'm about to finish some of the journey. So from Huntington all the way to Bowling, I guess, is what we finna knock out. And today's my Friday. Like I said, today was the first week of class, and I did not give myself a light. Jesus Christ. That's actually a real person right there. Who is this? I forgot his name. Shifty and Mark 1. Whoever that is. Salute to you. CSX signals a red over green. I think that's a medium clear, some weird shit. I don't know shit about CSX signals unless I pull the shit up. But we all, for those of y'all who don't know, I work for UP. And this signal right here is a divergent clear. So I'm going to call out the signals as if it's a UP signal. So a divergent clear is what we got, and that's what we about to goddamn, that's what we about to take, is a divergent clear out this side. So I'm going to turn my headlights on. I'm going to throw my reverser forward. I'm going to release my independent. I don't know if we're on grade or not. We're going to find out if we roll forward or backwards. Actually, before I get to moving, let me change my screens. And I'm finna fence my DPU. I'm not gonna run with my DPU. I got a DPU. So as you saw in the beginning, we're an empty cold train. And it's actually, okay, let me set my shit back up while I'm talking. I don't know why the fuck it's saying my DPU is, my train is moving. So we are a very light ass train. Honestly, if I wanted to, in real life, because we got 2 on the head end and we got a DPU. I don't know where the fuck I was at. Train length, we 5528. Our HBT is 5.6, which is plenty, and I mean plenty of power. We're only 2,400 tons. I mean, goodness gracious. If I that's what I was saying. If I wanted to, and like in real life, I could isolate my second unit that's behind me right now. But I'm not gonna do that because we're in the simulator. We're gonna do whatever the fuck we feel. We have 100 empty coal cars. Our train symbol is an N152. I guess that's a code symbol for CSX. I don't know. And then this train was originated yesterday, was on 16th. Today is the 17th. Don't pay attention to the dates up there. I know it said July 7th. I didn't. Matter of fact, just in case it bothers some of y'all, I'll do this. I'll do this, and then I'll throw it in daytime. When we'll put it at 2 o'clock. So by the time we get to bowling, it might be damn near the sun going down. So how about that? So look, there you go. March 17th. Today the 18th, ain't it? No, today's the 7th. There you go. Today's day right there for you. We got 418 axles. Our max speed is 5.0. That's not too bad. It's not too bad. Yeah, that's all I got for y'all, to be honest. Like I said, I'm finna run with 2 of these locomotives. I'm not finna run with just one like I did yesterday because it was just notch 8 the whole entire way. And like I said, in real life, you would have just only ran with just one locomotive, not 2. Especially on a train that's only weighing 2445. I mean, Jesus Christ. But like I said, I don't want to be a notch 8 all goddamn day. So anyways, I'm done talking about that. Our DPU is fenced off, so it's not gonna do anything that I'm doing up here. It's just gonna stay in idle the whole entire time. For the notch 1, we finna get up on out of here. Actually, change my bell. I don't even want that bell. I want a different bell. I want a different bell. This one. Yep, that's the one I want. Alright, whole train moving. So let's talk about what I got going on, family. How about that? So like I said, your boy finally, after 5 years of working on a railroad, I am finally in the engineer program. Your boy is finally finna be an engineer. This week was the first week of class. It started on Monday. And I tell you what, my brains is fried. My brains is fried, family. I'm not even gonna fake it to y'all. It's pretty cool though. You know, you learn a lot. You really do. In this first week, I've learned a lot. I learned about TPA and um, TDBOB, whatever the fuck the acronyms are. Um, all the math and shit. First of all, let me tell y'all this. I'm not the best explainer, so I might be saying some dumb shit here and there and stuttering just because I got speech impediment. I'm just playing. I ain't got no speech impediment. I think I do. I don't know. And I do get sidetracked sometimes too, so I apologize for the lack of brain cells that I got. That's why I don't even know how the fuck I'm an engineer, yet alone working for the railroad. But here I am. But anyways, like I said, the first week was something else. A lot of math. I'm not a math person at all. I mean, of course, we're using calculators and stuff, and basically, what we were doing with the math thing is that on our paperwork, everything is already totaled out. But you know, of course, just in case you have situations where something has changed or you picked up an extra engine, a car, or something, you got to do some basic math. And that calculator definitely comes in clutch, especially for a guy like me. Let me tell you that right now. Good God Almighty, that shit fried my brains, man. I'm telling you, that shit was terrible. But for all you folks out there who's math wizards and ain't got no problem with math, you gonna breeze to that. But listen, let me tell you, if I can do it, hell, anybody can goddamn do it. Let me tell you that right now. I'll be the first to tell you. But like I said, man, it's pretty cool. The engineering gig is pretty cool. You know, it's all about seniority, especially on class ones. Class ones, you ain't nothing but a number. You ain't nothing but a number. So when it comes to clutch time and they start furloughing people, it's all by seniority. It's all based off seniority. So you gotta make it or break it around these parts. Let me tell you that, especially for a class. I mean, UP is, if it ain't the second most largest, you know, railroad company, is the largest. If it ain't the second, it's the largest one. So I think UP might be larger than BN by a little bit. I don't know. It's either BN and UP or BN, whichever one. I personally don't give a damn who is, but you know, when you working for these big companies, man, you're just a number, man. I'm gonna just keep it 1,000 for anybody who's out there and is planning on, you know, working for the railroad or work for class one. Just know you are nothing but a number, and that's reality. That's facts, for sure. That's facts. But on the plus side, the money's good, and that's what a lot of people like, is that money. And when them paychecks come around every 2 weeks, boy, it'll make you stick around. Even though there's a lot of shit going on with the job and whatnot, you'll be like, man, this job is something else. And then that paycheck comes, like, man, I love this job. I'm just playing. I like railroad. Railroading is actually pretty fun, for the most part. It's just like any other job, though. You have your pros, you have your cons. You know what I'm saying? That's just like any other job. But you know, I've always wanted to be a locomotive engineer, and here I am. So anybody who's ever interested in working for the railroad or work your way up to be an engineer, you can do it, man. You just got to put in the time, put in the work, and you're going to get there for sure, for sure. Like I said, 5 years in the making on being on the railroad, and finally here I am and going to this seat right here that we in right now. And I would like to just throw out, the way I run on here is not the way I run in real life. So don't judge me on how I run on here, because this is a simulator and this is all for fun, and sometimes I be bullshit, not giving a fuck about nothing. So definitely don't judge me on how I run on here for sure. Let me close up that side and let this AI behind me get some. Oh shit! Oh shit! Some lights. There we go. Goodness gracious me! It looks like he's going into the side Nepicon, so I'm gonna probably pass him. So the dude that just passed us, we about to pass him at the next side, which is at Palaco. I'm gonna keep it 1,000 with you. I'm pretty happy that I got into the engineer class because they had 2 more classes behind us, and they just canceled them. So I'm the last class that just got in, and it's only 6 of us. They only take 6 here at UP, and man, I can't stress enough how much I tell you that I got lucky to get into this engineer class, man. That shit crazy. That shit is crazy. Being an engineer is a big responsibility. You got to be on your P's and Q's. I mean, just as a conductor, you got to be on your P's and Q's when you outside, because it's life and death out there. Literally life and death. Same way you came in, the same way you want to leave. You got to have that mentality, because this railroad shit is unforgiving. They don't give a fuck about you. They don't care if you got $1 million. They don't care if you the goddamn president. They don't care if you Oprah Winfrey. It don't matter who you is. You make one mistake, it can be your last mistake. And most of the time when people get injured, it's not just a little small scrape on the knee. It's you going to the ER or to the morgue, you know, either one. You know what I'm saying? It's unforgiving. And as an engineer, you got a big responsibility of all this weight that you're carrying. You got to know how to run your train. You got good train handling. You got to know your signals. You got to know the difference between, you know, an absolute signal and an intermediate signal. That's our defect detector. I'm gonna hit my counter. You gotta know what kind of cars you're carrying. You gotta understand your train list. You gotta have a good job briefing with your conductor to make sure y'all know what's going on. Again, like I said, territory. You gotta definitely know your territory. You gotta know when you're going down a hill. You gotta know when you're going up a hill. You gotta know if you're down a hill, and you gotta know if you have a 2-mile long train that the ass of your train is still on that goddamn hill going up while you're already down it. You got to know how to goddamn play around with these DPUs, and it's a lot. You got to know how to stop the train, proper train brake handling. You got to know when to use your dynamics or when to use your air. You got to know when to use your independent. It's a lot that engineers got going on over here. And you got good engineers and you got bad engineers. I've been with both. I've been with engineers who can run the hell out of a train. And one thing that some of these old heads will tell you is that if a train is running you, that's not a good deal. You got to run the train, not the train run you. And that's something that I take not too lightly. That's something that I'm going to put in the back of my head when I go out and start doing OJT and start firing up. No defects. And that's exactly what we got. We got 418 axles. My man said we got 418 axles, no defects, so we good. We're going to keep on pushing. But anyways, so this week is class, and the next 2 weeks is class. And ladies and gentlemen, The next phase, we running, baby. We running for 3 weeks. We run for 3 weeks going south. So from Portland to my home terminal is Portland. So we run from Portland to Eugene for 3 weeks, and then after that, they fly us out to Omaha, Nebraska. That's the headquarters in Union Pacific, is Omaha, Nebraska. So we'll go out there for 3 weeks for simulator training. So like I said, we go out there for 3 weeks for simulator training, and then we come back to Portland, and I think we got 2 weeks of yards. I think it's yard for 2 weeks. Yeah, so we'll do all the locals. We'll do all the yard shit, like at Barnes Yard, Brooklyn Yard. That's our intermodal facility yard. And then and I think we run east, so from Portland to Hermiston. We run out there for a whole month, and then we come back for a week for ETOPS. I think that's what they called it. I don't know. They have so many goddamn acronyms. I don't fucking know. ETOPS, and that's when we get that's our final class that we got, and then that's when we'll take our final exam. I guess it's on like G-Core, signals, hazmats, all that shit, and then certification. And we off and on. So by the time around July-ish, your boy should be marked up on his own, goddammit. And then at the end of this 3rd week, so this week right now is week 1. Week 2 is more, studying, classroom shit. And then week 3, we go on the field for a little bit, get our hands wet, play with some controls, might move around the engine a little bit out in the field, in the yard, and then we take our exam of everything we learned in these 3 weeks. So that's the game plan with my training schedule for engineer. That's it. So right now we're at Satsuma. So I'm very familiar with this A-line route. I know when the hills are coming. I've been running on the route for quite some time. So right now we're going up a big old hill. Once we crest the top, we're going to go right down the hill. So I'm going to maybe go into dynamics, and then once we get down the hill, we're going to drop down to 25 miles an hour because it's a speed restriction going over a bridge. And so that's another thing I was pointing out, is you got to know your territory. So just like on this route, which is a real route in real life, these engineers got to know when these permanent speed restrictions is coming up. But now it is a little bit easier for railroaders now because we got PTC. Of course, this game ain't got it. The sim ain't got it. But see, PTC has definitely paved the way and made life a little bit easier, especially for new engineers. And I could say that it's a difference, because when I started railroading, I caught the tail end of when he didn't have PTC at all. They just started PTC probably about 4 years ago. So when I first started, there was no PTC. So you had to actually know your route and know what the hell is going on. You feel me? And like I said, now we're going down this big ass motherfucking hill. So I'm gonna start easing off the throttle, and I'm gonna just let gravity take over. I'm gonna let gravity do its thing. And look, see at the top now it says reduction at 25 miles an hour and 2.9 miles. You gotta know your territory. You gotta know what's going on ahead of you. You always gotta think 5 steps ahead of what you want to do with this train. Like I said, you have to run the train. You can't let the train run you. So like I said, I'm gonna start notching down. We're going down the hill, so you know it's gravity at this point. I'm just letting gravity take over instead of me putting in all these inputs of notches. I'm going down, and as a company perspective, you're saving them boys a lot of fuel. Let me tell you, that's something that they stress so much is goddamn fuel. Man. That's exactly why I was saying in real life, because like I said, we got two engines on the head end and one on the ass end, our DPU. In real life, that DPU won't be running, and this second locomotive right behind me won't be running. It'll just be the one that we on right now, because they like to save that fuel. And as you can see, I'm not paying the fuck attention, and we already at 50, but which we're not speeding is fine, but if I wasn't looking, we definitely could have started creeping over that 50. But like I said, it's all with gravity going down this hill. And I'm gonna actually start jumping into my dynamics. Uh, 25 and 1.4. And we are very, very, very light train, so that's not gonna take us nothing. Matter of fact, I'm gonna stay in dynamic 4, and I guarantee you we're gonna be at 25 miles an hour before this mile pops up. Matter of fact, I'm finna ease off because that's actually too much. I'm finna go notch break 2 is what I'm gonna do. Break 2. But for sure, let me know what y'all want to see. Oh, I'm glad I said that. American Truck Simulator, ladies and gentlemen. I got that in the works. I'm definitely going to put some content out on that. Like I said, we finna put some new, fresh content on. So it ain't just going to be trains. My flight sim, I'm about to put that back on too with Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020. Finna start getting active. I have not flown in probably about damn near 2-3 months, so I'm gonna be real rusty when I get back on that. But then look, like I said, we at 25 already, right before our speed restriction. Threw on a bell for a little bridge tender. A little courtesy. A little courtesy. But like I said, man, we'll get back to the flight sim. American Truck Simulator. I got my steering wheel right here. I got my box. I got my gas pedals or whatever the hell you want to call them for the truck sim. I already got my flight sim shit back here. Madden. I'm finna show y'all how I be whooping them boys' ass on Madden, especially D the Dragon. Follow my boy on YouTube, D the Dragon for sure. He just started his YouTube channel, so show him some love. Subscribe, like to his channel. He's gonna be doing a lot of 2-man crews with me for sure. He works for UP as well down in Livonia in Louisiana. So make sure y'all follow my boy too. We're going around this long ass sweeping curve doing 25, so I will see y'all once our speed starts to up because I know this part's a little bit boring, so I'll be right back with you. Alright, so we got to be back down at 25 and 2.5 miles. We're about to be in the city of Palatka, Florida. And we're going to be passing the Amtrak station, all that shit. And then we're damn near 25 throughout the whole entire little city. And then for a little bit, it'll up to 50, but I'm not going to do that. I'm just stay at 25 the whole entire week because we're going to have to be back down to 25 because we're going to cross another bridge, a permanent speed restriction of 25, so there's no point in me going all the way back up to 50, just go right back down to 25. No point at all. Early. We're gonna stretch it. We're gonna stretch it. So right now we're going down a little hill, and then we're gonna start going back up a hill. So that's why I'm only light on the dynos right now. Because soon we're about to be back into our throttles. So I'm not even finna. I'm finna to actually get out of my dynos. I'm finna just let it be an idle. Not even finna look. Now you see our grade is plus 0.15. Now we starting to go back up. Just let gravity take over. Gravity gonna slow us down, and I'm gonna just start notching up slowly but surely. Matter of fact, I'm gonna go on notch 1 because it's gonna start going down pretty fast. So I'm actually staying notch 1. I lied, I'm going notch 2. It is 8:03. Goodness gracious. What up, my boy? What up? What up? Alright, this is pecan siding. That's where my main's tied down right there. So we're gonna pass this train up. So we'll be in front of him. We ain't got nothing in front of us. It's a clear straight shot for us. Now when you're passing a adjacent train on the track next to you, you're supposed to have your bell on. Like I said, we ain't got time for that. Now when I get up to where his head end is, then I'll turn it on until we pass his head end. I ain't got time to be listening to this goddamn bell. I don't. So like I said, it went back up to 50, but it wants us to be back down at 25. I am, you know what, fuck it. I ain't never been a bitch. We finna up our speed real quick. I'm probably not gonna get to 50. But yeah, this 25 shit too slow for me, so I was capped. I am going my speed. I'm capped as hell. But like I said, we gotta watch what we do, because we gotta be back down at 25 at 2 miles. Boy, what the hell are you doing? You better not knock over my green screen. What? My dog over here trying to mess around with my green screen. Y'all see my PSAP hat? Certified, boy. We got a local job off the BN on the Seattle subdivision. LIC 55. It's probably the most hated job in the world. Nobody likes it. Everybody ducks and dodges it. I don't mind it. I mean, I wouldn't prefer to work it, but if I do, it is what it is. Because like I said, it's my job. But so we start in Longview, Washington, and we head up north. On our way there, we got 2 industries. We got Sky, which takes center beams, and sometimes box cars. I've seen some box cars before. What are you eating? Oh, never mind. You know this bowl. And then we work Hampton, which is all lumber. So we pick up the loads and we spot the empties. And then from there we go down this big ass hill at Napavine down to Chehalis. So for those y'all, the phone the real fans out there that be watching Chehalis virtual webcam, that's where I pass by. I need to be paying attention to this goddamn speed. And then from there we run all the way to Centralia. Yeah, from Centralia we interchange with the BN. So we set some cars out in BN, pick some cars up. And then we have to shove back because there's a Y. Oh, he gave us a roll by. That dude behind us gave us a roll by. What the fuck was I finna say? Oh, so there's a Y, and pull the whole train by, and we have to do damn near like a 2-mile long shove in the pitch black dark at like 2 o'clock in the fucking morning. And it's about 20 goddamn road crosses we gotta goddamn protect and go over. And then that's where we interchange with PSAP, Puget Sound Pacific Railroad, which is a Genesee and Wyoming railroad, class 2. So we interchange with them boys. We give them their cars. We give them our cars. And then we take it back to Centralia, and then Centralia back down to Longview. But there's one more industry that we got to serve on the way back going south. Glass, which takes little small mini hopper cars. I forgot what the hell's in those cars. I know it's not cement. Might be sand, or I don't know. Such how much I pay attention, but something of that nature it takes with them little small ass hopper, 2-bay hopper cars. And then once we serve them, we head back to Longview. But it sounds all peachy, but that job never makes it. You always have to dog catch that job. You always dog catch it. Sometimes it takes 3 crews to get that one goddamn local done. Now you're gonna fake it to you. There's rare days where that job makes it with just the first crew. That job is pretty wicked. I'm not gonna fake it to you. Like I said, I don't like the start times of it, because the start time starts at 4 o'clock in the afternoon, sometimes at 6. No, 4 o'clock. Yeah, 4 o'clock. And the thing is, with Portland traffic, it is terrible. I mean, fucking terrible. And we have to drive from Portland to Longview. And the total drive is about 43, 45 miles. You know, not too long, but like I said, with traffic, damn near sometimes it takes us 2 hours just to get there. Like I said, it's only 45 fucking miles, and it takes us 2 hours to get there. So there goes 2 hours right off the bat that we lost just to drive there. We got to go there, get all our paperwork. Then we get in the yard. Then we got to, well, I ain't gonna lie, our train's already built in the yard. Sometimes we have to double up, but then we have to lace up every single air hose, because the cars get kicked by BN crew. So we have to lace up all the air hoses. We gotta sometimes open up angle cocks, and sometimes angle cocks ain't open. And then we gotta do a class 1 air brake test on the train. And then we got to plug and arm our EOT, which is our end of train device. So once I walk down, you have a brakeman with you. So it's a foreman, conductor, and a brakeman. And of course, the engineer on that job. So a 3-man crew. So you and the brakeman, conductor and brakeman, we both walk down, lace up everything. And as we're doing it, we're doing a mechanical safety inspection. Hang our EOT, shoot the air in it. The brakeman will stay down there, walk the set. Once I walk the set, the brakeman will walk the release. We'll get a truck, drive back down, and test the EOT. So give the engineer the numbers that's on the EOT. He plugs it in on the head end. Walk up one car, close angle cock on the second car, isolate the last car, the engineer will hit his toggle switch, which is his red switch right here by that 4860. He'll flip that up, hit that toggle switch. We are good for 50, Jesus Christ. And then the last car that's isolated will dump, which will go into emergency. Just to test the ELT to make sure that it works. And the reason why you close the ankle cock to the rest of the train, because if you don't, you'll plug the whole entire train, and it takes longer for the trains to charge back up for the air. So that's why you want to just isolate the one car. After you do that, open up the ankle cock, get a ride back up, take a train trip. Then you take a train trip. Yes, yes, yes. This rail driver is very sensitive because I barely tapped it and it went from notch 6 to notch 4, but whatever. I'm about to go down a big ass hill anyway, so I'll just leave it at notch 4 for right now. That's the one thing I hate about this goddamn rail driver. It's so goddamn sensitive. Fucking hate it. So this little flashing thing you see, the alerter, that's just to make sure that the engineer is still awake and alive and breathing. If not, if he don't respond, the train will go into a suppression or a penalty brake application, and it'll stop the train. And then you're gonna have managers coming out and ask you a few questions, and then probably get pulled out of service. So you definitely don't want that to happen, because there's no getting out of that one. There's no getting out of that one at all. So it's a safety fail feature, is basically what it is. I got my back door open. That's what I got. I got my back door open, man. Oh. There we go. So for a second we lost comms with the DPU, which it doesn't matter anyways, because we gotta isolate it. We're not using it. Now that is actually some shit that happens a lot, especially when you go in the tunnels, like going up north. 3 tunnels that we go through going to Seattle, and the main one at Reston, it's right there on the Puget Sound, and the tunnel is over like 1.5 miles long. Always lose your communication with your DPU in there, and whatever notch that is in, that's exactly where it fucking stays. And it's good for 40, then it drops down to fucking 30, 35, one of those two. And it's a hill, so when you're going in the tunnel, it's going up, and then it goes down. So if you trying to slow down, and you got your ass end still push you, and you got to get down to that speed restriction, it's some scary shit. It's like, oh fuck, you still ain't got no comms with that motherfucker, and it's just back there just pushing and pushing while you up here and goddamn idle. That motherfucker's still a notch 4. So you gotta pick your battles correctly before you go into that tunnel. For sure. 418, that's a good ass account. No defects for us, so we keep on pushing again. We keep on trucking or railing, whatever the fuck. We just keep on is what we doing. This little boring stretch of part right here, so I ain't even finna record this part for y'all, because it's nothing but trees and bullshit. So I'll get back with y'all when the scenery looks a little more better. So I capture y'all. I apologize, but I did the whole math and calculation and whatnot. I'm not going all the way to Bowling, because that's like another 3 hours that I'll be goddamn. So we're gonna take this bad boy all the way up to Yukon. Yokin, how the fuck you say that shit? So not this item, but the next item. That's where we're gonna take this bad boy to. When we go around this curve, there's gonna be a whole bunch of railroad crossings. Gonna be a lot of horn blowing. Pause. That didn't sound too good. And we're finna go up a big ass hill, as you can see too. And then go right back down the hill. That's all it is on these lines out here, is undulating hills. I should have hit my goddamn counter. Oh well. What you gonna do? About to go down this little hill anyways. God damn, this shit get in my eye. Fuck. This is a bad. This one. This one. 2 bad habits. Oh shit. 2 bad habits. You don't want to get hooked on this shit. You don't. It's like crack cocaine. Never tried crack cocaine, by the way. But I'm pretty sure that's addicting too. There's this disclaimer right there for you. True looking at little. What? My bad, big dog. My bad. Oh, we go for 50. My goodness. Hit a counter. I got my parlay set up right now, boy, on Prize Picks. Anybody do Prize Picks? It's not looking good right now. Look like Marcus Smart about to sell me out, and Austin Reeves finna both sell me out. Show y'all what I got going on, man. I don't know if y'all can see that or not. Actually, let me turn my brightness down. Maybe that might help. Maybe y'all can see it now. It's not looking good. Not looking good. They need to take his ass out the game because they're blowing their ass out right now. The Celtics and the goddamn Blazers. They're getting their ass blown out. They need to take the starters out already. It's not looking good. I'm about to lose my money, man. No bueno. No bueno. What's up, man? I'm getting hot as fuck in here. I need to turn my goddamn fan. What's up, man? My dog looking at me like he want to beat my ass or something. He probably does, though. He probably does. robot action. And I'll speed my ass off too. Ooh, hello. Hello, hello. Ooh. There we go. Nice little sweeping curve. Ooh. We're not doing track speed. Not cheap. I just went from notch 3 to notch 8, by the way. Just to let y'all know. I just went from notch 3 to notch 8. There you go. We ain't got no yellow over green on UP, but on BN, that's an advanced approach. Yellow over green. Don't know what the fuck this means for CS6. I have no goddamn clue. But I do know that signal means the next signal is going to be a diversion approach. And it just popped up at 30 miles an hour, which means we're about to go into the siding. And that's what we're finna do. We're finna get into the siding. call it a motherfucking day. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I need to be at 40. And we are officially about to be speeding. Not paying the hell attention. Yeah, there it goes. So there you have it. We are fired. Fired. It's tragic. Oh my God. Alright, we're finna go from the main to the side, and we got us a diversion approach. Which means the next signal on the north end of the side is gonna be all solid reds. Yes, sirski, yes, sirski. Go and hit my counter. Make sure we in the clear, which the sighting is good for probably damn near 8,500 feet. Probably longer. It's probably about a 10,000 foot side, and we only half of that. We only 55, so we gonna have plenty of room. So I really don't even have to hit my counter because it's a big ass side. But I'm gonna be far back because I don't want to block the main crosses down here. I'm not gonna pull all the way down to the signal. Goodness gracious. This dog be eating up everything, dude. Goddamn. I think that's the first main crossing up here. So let's start slowing down. Alright, so we're all clear to main. So that's gonna be no issue for us. But I am gonna stop before this first crossing. I don't know why the fuck it makes the actuating sound when I come out of setup back to goddamn idle. I don't get it. £20 set. Set and center. That's all she wrote. So let's go ahead and put this to isolate. Shut down that gem field. Close the door if it wants to. Jesus Christ. Should have win this. How the fuck? There we go. Oh my goodness. Ladies and gentlemen, that's all it is. It's all it is. It's all it was. Unfence the DPU just in case somebody else want to run it. We done. That's the end of our tour of Dota. Ladies and gentlemen. Hope y'all enjoyed that one. I'm about tired of shit and I'm hungry. Why is this dude calling me? I'm finna call his ass back. But yeah, hopefully y'all enjoyed that, man. Like, what the fuck did that say? Foamers Beverages Incorporation. Wow. Reneg, holy fuck. I'm not even gonna say nothing. Like I said, if y'all want to see more of these runs, definitely let me know for sure. Definitely. Oh, before I get to talking, let's go ahead and line these AIs back up. There we go. Let me know what y'all want to see. SoCal, NorCal, Selkirk, A-Line Fits, locals, yard jobs, whatever, whichever, however you want it. Let me know what you want to see. Like I said, more American Truck Simulators. Well, I'm saying more like I got some content already. There's gonna be some brand new content on American Truck Simulator. I'm finna upload some more flights from Flight Simulator X-Plane 12 and Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020. That's on the way. Like I said, some ass whoopings and Madden highlights. I'm not gonna be recording like the whole entire game. I might stream some here and there, but most of it is just highlights of motherfuckers getting popped and you know, touchdowns, fumbles, sacks, all that good old shit. But like I said, man, y'all just let me know what y'all want to see. Till next time, I catch y'all on the flip side. See.